Good evening. Well, we're showing one like, but nobody on here. Good evening, Miss Amy Elizabeth. Good evening, Milford D. Good evening, Kara Sinelli. Good evening, Mewtwo. Good evening, Randall Brown. Well, here's the deal. Good evening, Jugalassus. All right, everybody, here is the deal. They offered me a plea deal. 12 months probation. 5 days in jail. 30 hours community service, and I'm pretty sure it was a $300 fine. Now, I rejected that plea deal and told him I was going to plead not guilty. But I had to go back to the courthouse Wednesday. It would be 5 days straight. They wouldn't split it up. Now, the reason I rejected that deal is there's no way I could have did it today. I was on my bicycle. I couldn't have left my bicycle outside the courthouse and went to jail for 5 days. Plus, I had to have somebody take care of my cats. I've got to go back to the courthouse Wednesday to talk to my public defender. My next court date is December the 1st for a pre-trial conference calendar call. And then there is a court date set for January 5th to pick a jury. But I know how this court system works, and there's no way I'm going to be able to beat the charge in the Superior Court of Whitfield County. So when I go to talk to see my public defender Wednesday, I'm going to tell her that I'm going to go ahead and plead guilty and accept that plea deal on December the 1st. If I don't take that plea deal, they will end up giving me 12 months and a $1,000 fine plus court costs. I will end up having to serve 6 months in jail. So I just don't want to take that chance. I'd rather just get it over with and get it behind me. I'm not pleading guilty because I'm guilty. I will be pleading guilty because I know I cannot beat a stacked deck. You know what I mean, Vern? You can't beat a crooked dealer, and you can't beat a stacked deck. Now, that 2.5 months I served in jail on that criminal trespassing really hurt my channel. Being in jail for 2.5 months, not able to create any new content, really hurt my channel. So just imagine what 6 months would do. It would completely destroy it. I'm not gonna let them destroy everything I set out to do. Good evening, Rusty Mike. Hey, everybody, double tap your screen to give EagleNick a like. And please be sure to subscribe if you're not already a subscriber when you watch this here content. Now, we're showing 15 people on the live with 9 likes. Good evening, Adam. It will be the same probation that I was on for 7 months. Probation Services Incorporated. I could possibly even end up getting the same probation officer. Good evening, Poppin' J. Good evening, Billy Burns. Good evening, Freighter. Good evening, K Native RN. So how's everybody doing this evening? Yeah, 5 days in jail, I can do that, no problem. I just be worried about my cats. I got to make sure I've got somebody to feed my cats those 5 days. Now, I don't know if it would kill them just going 5 days without eating, but I would hate for them to have to go 5 days without eating. Hello, that's what they'll do away with the community service and just have 5 more days. Well, Miss Kara, I won't never let them bake me anymore. I've had a lot of good interaction with good Dalton police officers, but I've had a lot of bad interactions because it was bad Dalton police officers. The interaction only depends on what kind of officer they are. It doesn't matter because EagleNick is always the same. Hey, I'm going to do a community post and tell what happened so I don't have to keep repeating it over and over. But I'll go ahead and say it again because you wasn't here, James Dillon. Good evening, James Dillon in Oklahoma. It's okay, James. Hello, Michael. Good evening, Michael. Eagle, Nick, audience. You know what I mean, Vern. They offered me a plea deal of 12 months probation, 5 days in jail, 30 hours of community service, and I'm pretty sure it was a $300 fine. Now, I couldn't take no plea deal today because I have my bicycle up there and I didn't have nobody to feed my cats. I have a pre-trial conference calendar call on December the 1st. That is my next court date. And then there is also a court date of January the 5th that would be to select a jury. train wreck. The last time I took it to trial on that trespassing, I got 12 months with 5 months to serve and a $1,000 fine, plus court costs and surcharges. Disorderly conduct, a misdemeanor charge. If I take it to trial, I will end up having to do 6 months in jail, plus I will get a $1,000 fine plus court costs and surcharges. It will cost me nearly $2,000 again, plus 6 months in jail. Now, I would rather go ahead and do those 5 days in jail and get the shit over with. Jason F. If you want 3 hots in a cot, why don't you go up there and tell them you need a place to stay? You can't get out on bail when you're convicted, Jason. Now, that 2.5 months I did in jail adversely affected my YouTube channel. You got to realize, for 2.5 months, I wasn't able to create any new content. Now, it really hurt my channel. Just imagine what 6 months would do. 5 days will hurt it. It'll hurt it bad, but nowhere near as bad as 6 months. Hey, I'm telling you, Michael, it hurt it real bad. But when I had to serve 2.5 months, and then I was demonetized for 3 months. So that is 5.5 months. And that is what hurt my channel. Now, I was getting from 20 to 70,000 views on every live stream before I went to jail for 2.5 months. Being locked up for 2.5 months, I lost all the advanced features because I had not been creating content which they call community. It is about constant creation. Check out my old live streams, Michael, and you'll see what I mean. Go back and look at my past live streams and look at all of them that has real high numbers. There was some live streams that I picked up 100 new subscribers off one live stream. It seems like I got around 8,000 watch hours in 1 month. Hey, I appreciate it, Michael. I really do. Well, I would like to thank everybody for coming on to the live stream. I know we usually stay on for nearly an hour, but I'm going to go ahead and end the live stream early in memory of my wife. We're coming up on 25 minutes, and when we got married, I was 39 and my wife was 25, so she turned 26 the next year, and I turned 40. But take care of yourselves, but please take care of each other. Try not to think of people you do not know as a stranger, but more like a sister or a brother. United we stand, but divided we fall. EagleNick Audits loves you all. EagleNick Audits. Peace and bacon grease. You know what I mean, Vern. And I'm out.